Fire. Yeah, man. Nice song. Love
That's
it.
my jam
Love
right
it.
there.
Love it. Love it.
No.
Yes. one on the One Castillo Morning Show, along with, of course, super producer Big Earn and Mad Dog and Mecca. And Mad Dog, of course, with the WYBC Sports Report. Make sure that you check him out every Sunday with Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast with the fellas, man. It's all about the sports, and it starts at 1 p.m. What's going on, man?
What's going on, everybody? So last night the Spurs stayed in town, and they took on the Nets, and the Nets came off victorious 101-85. So good job with the Nets. Also, speaking of victorious, my godson LeBron James last night, he became the first person in NBA history to reach the top 10 in NBA's all-time assist and scoring list. So
That's his godson.
Exactly. I peeped that
it's my
too.
godson LeBron James. Serena Williams and Nike, they revealed during the awards a 90-second commercial that tackles the gender bias of women face in life and work. It featured prominent women athletes. It addressed the issues that show how women are treated differently in sports and also in the workforce in itself. And some of the things that are usually said about women, when they show emotion, oh, look at them, they're so angry. So this ad does a great job of saying how women can show just as much emotion as men.
I think they call us more than just angry. They use some other different type of titles to address us when we.
Well, I don't.
Of course not you,
Yeah.
not you, excluding you. But he's talking about the commercial during the Oscars where Serena Williams, she said this: if we show emotion, we're called dramatic. If we want to play against men, we're nuts. And if we dream of equal opportunity, we're delusional. When we stand for something, we're unhinged. When we're too good, there's something wrong with us. And if we get angry, we're hysterical, irrational, or just being crazy.
Wow.
Well, Mecca, the younger generation, they're not having it, right?
Absolutely not.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
No, I think especially coming from Yale, like the community there is very affirming and uplifting, especially to underserved communities. So one of them would be women, especially in business and politics. Sports is why I'm not into sports, so I'm not a part of that community.
Right.
But it's definitely kind of that culture, is that pushback, right? So women are standing up, and then other people are like, good for you, you're standing up. But then other ones are like, well, you guys always want something.
Right.
And I think there's a lot of that, especially with the Me Too movement, right? Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of like, great job, you're standing up for yourself, but then there's the other side that's like, here you guys go again. Mm-hmm. So it's a battle.
Stand up, but don't stand too tall. There's always a cap on what they want from women. You can be bossy, just don't be too bossy, because you're going to be viewed as the word I said before. We're going to say the B word. You can't be too stern. You just can't. If a man does it, it is okay. He's considered passionate.
Yes.
He's considered to be this big hero.
Right.
When a woman does it, it's a problem. It's like, oh, it must be that time of the month for you right now.
And Serena's doing a great job in these types of commercials too, because in sports it is so obvious,
Yes,
right?
it is.
And definitely in tennis, because I've seen men who break their rackets and lose their minds, and they're not viewed that way.
No, McEnroe.
Screaming and yelling. As a matter of fact, we had the incident where Serena lost the match because
Right.
the judge, penalized her.
Yeah, she got fined $17,000.
Yeah,
And they drew a caricature of her, which I was very offended and just astonished that she gets emotional and she gets a caricature in some newspaper. I can't remember the newspaper right now, but I haven't seen. Yeah, I haven't seen one of those.
It's aggressive behavior. Women are supposed to be soft and dainty. That's how we're supposed to be to carry ourselves. So when you do something aggressive like a man would do, then you're deemed to be wrong in some type of way. Something's wrong with her.
Yeah, and you know what? Part of being successful, sometimes you got to be aggressive.
There you go.
Right.
And that's what it's all about.
That's true.
Stay right here. We got SWV straight ahead.